Hello everyone, today I'm going to do the first part of the review for the Xiaomi Mi Drone 4K. This is not very new as a product because it has some time on the market, but I get a lot of questions almost daily. How does Xiaomi Mi Drone 4K compares with Phantom 3, with Phantom 4, with DJI Mavic, with Up Air 1 Plus, with Hubsan H109 and so on. So there are a lot of questions and a lot of people ask my opinion about it. Well, I cannot give you a proper opinion if I do not test the real thing. I do have my opinions on it based on a lot of specifications and seeing a lot of videos about it and reading a lot of articles about it and so on. But you can never say that this is good because my friend has it and it has never crashed, or this is bad because someone has just crashed it for no reason, or it was faulty from the beginning. There are drones that are faulty from the beginning and they are not made from Xiaomi. They can be from DJI, they can be from Hubsan, so there's no rule for being bad or good. So I'm just going to see how this thing is and how it works. So let's see first what we get in the box. So there is the manual and warranty card, and we get access to the drone directly. And I'm going to put it a bit to the side here, and let's see. Under this layer we get the, of course, gimbal and camera, which I'm going to take out of the box. The gimbal comes with contacts unprotected, but they should be fine in this package. The smart battery for the quadcopter. This is a 4-cell high voltage lithium polymer battery, 5100 milliamps. This is the battery charger. This is the probably the US version because I've seen this cable here. And it comes with this plug. I also get a lot of questions about the power requirements of the charger and what plug to select, because for example there is no European plug for this. Well, actually, my friends, you can choose whatever version you like because the power adapter is the same for all countries, and it's a wide voltage power adapter. It can take in from 100 to 240 volts, so it will work almost anywhere in the world, US, Europe, China, and so on. And the only difference is this power cable, which on the power brick it's a standard 2-pin plug. You can get this cable from almost any kind of electronic store in your own desired plug. You can also get US, in my case, to European plug, or even you can cut this here and put your own plug if you want to. Right, so the charger works for all the countries including Europe, regardless of what you choose. So that is now sorted. In the bag you get 2 sets of propellers. Let's take a quick look at one of the propellers. And that's the prop. It says ultra fiber propeller 1046. So that's the size, and it has a metal cap here and a quick locking mechanism, so you don't have to twist and rotate them onto the motor to lock them. You just put them in and lock them with this thumb screw here. It's a different approach from I'm used of seeing in most of the other quadcopters. Of course, we also get the transmitter, which is I can say nicely designed in comparison with one of the Phantom, because this is thinner and it has the shape of a gaming controller, and it fits the hands more nicely. It's not that thick, and all the buttons are easily to be accessed. So you have the buttons under the controller, you have these two wheels here. One is a slider, it's spring loaded and it will jump to the middle. The other one, it will stay in its position. They are not pushable, or do not seem to be pushable. Two antennas, of course. The sticks have rather long travel, so you should have some fine controls with it, because you have a lot of room to play with, and that is nice. The design is like on most Xiaomi devices, and it's minimalistic. You have a button here for turning it on off. This probably automatic takeoff, landing or something like that button, return to home and normal flight mode, and here you have the plug for charging it, and also connecting the wireless dongle which was supplied here. This will connect to the transmitter, and you can connect the mobile phone to the transmitter without using a cable, or if you want to use the cable, you have here the OTG cable. Let's see in what flavor it comes. So this is in, it's a micro USB to USB connector. So if you have a USB 3 connector, you need to get an OTG cable for it to work. I'm now going to quickly assemble it, and I must say that I really like the landing gear design, because this is foldable, and it makes the quadcopter a lot more flat, and you can travel with it a lot more easily. You don't need a special quadcopter backpack. You just fold the legs and it will fit even in a suitcase, which is very nice. So the landing gear is now placed, it's secured. It has this locking mechanism here, so if you want to fold them back, you need to keep this pressed because it's spring loaded, and it's very solid. I'm really impressed about the arms quality. There is no flex, no movement, so definitely seems to have some good quality plastic and build quality also. So now I'm going to install the gimbal. The gimbal will go underneath here. It has this protective cap, and a gimbal will clip on here. Just like that. And I must take care to clip it properly, because I don't want it to get out of this locking during in flight. So pushed this back here, and it's now secured in place. The quadcopter does not have a micro SD card included, and that will go here in the camera. The camera also has a tiny fan to cool it off, and a micro USB connector. The drone also has a micro USB port under the gimbal connector. And now we have a camera and gimbal installed. I'm going to insert the smart battery. Smart battery should go in like this, and it clicks into place, and that should be ready to start. I'm not going to install the propellers indoor because I don't want to do something stupid, but I'm going to just test how propeller will go into the motor. Let's see, so they are marked or not. So this is gold propeller, and gold should go here, so they are marked. It has gold and silver, so the silver propeller should be installed here, and let's see how that goes. So you just push this in and rotate the cap, and it's now secured. Very nice, and you don't get that crazy spinning to install or take them off. That's also safe, of course, but this is even more easy to use than the other type of propellers. And now I'm going to download the app for the Mi drone and try to connect it and see if it works or not. So I will do all the setup on the camera. So I have installed the application. It was good that I already had a Mi account from other Xiaomi devices, so that went faster than I have expected. I have inserted this dongle here. Hopefully it should work. I have failed to show you that this has a nice tablet and phone holder here, and you may ask, okay, how do you install the phone here if the antennas are pointing upward? Well, actually on this quadcopter the antennas will go down like that, and it's more convenient because you are flying high, not low, so actually pointing the antennas that way and keeping the controller like this with the phone uh, uh, perpendicular to your eyesight will make the antennas perpendicular to the drone, which actually will provide good signal for it. So that's nice thinking there. And you can also, of course, use the antenna the conventional way if you want to, but that's your choice. And of course this is on a pivot, it's adjustable, so you can tilt it if you want to, and when you do not need it, it just folds inside just like that. So now I'm going to open the app. The app is on. I'm going to power on the transmitter first, and now I'm going to power the quadcopter. Alright, and let's see, I'm going to click on start. It says beginner mode. Let me zoom in. Alright, so in beginner mode you are limited to 50 meters height and 100 meters range. Speed is limited, safety precautions, okay, next, learn about the aircraft next. Shows us how to use the sticks, how to start the motors, both stick inward and down. Auto land, it's this button here. Alright, so connect the product, turn on RC, turn on aircraft, connect RC and phone with Wi-Fi USB. Alright, next, and then I need to turn on USB tethering in phone settings. Connected successfully. Okay, USB tethering. USB is not connected for in my case, of course. I need to select probably a new SSID, and so you can see it's the Mi RC, and it asks for a password. I don't know if that in the manual or not. I'm going to try the standard one. Let's see if it works or not. Yes, authenticating. Let's see if it works or not. And I'm lucky with Mr. Google, and the password is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, and now it should connect. It's obtaining IP address, so it's finally working. Hello camera, what's wrong with you? I'm going to try to zoom in a bit more. Right, so it's connected, and I'm going to go back to the Mi drone app, and I'm going to select here Wi-Fi connect. Alright, and I had the password there. It's a the moment, so it is connected, right? So I'm going to go back. And how do you emergency shutdown? So you can press those two buttons and it will fall down from the sky probably. Yes. And important update: 4K camera, new reset to default fixed issue where camera parameters error cause gray screen, 4K fixed gimbal calibration bug, no fly zone. Oh, so there is a big update here. I wonder if I can skip the... No, it won't let me go further. So what the hell, I still have enough battery. I'm going to select my Wi-Fi again. And I'm going to click on download. Hopefully the download progress will not take very much. The drone signals that it has 3 LEDs from 4 LEDs regarding the battery, so it should have plenty of power for an update. I just hope that it won't take as much as it takes for a DJI drone to update, as sometimes it can take up to 40 minutes. I hope that this will be shorter than that. At least the download was very fast. Status and error, aircraft battery, GPS strength, RC signal strength, my position, shortcuts, camera. Right, so I'm connected now. Let's see, connect. Next, Wi-Fi, okay. Yes, I need to now to connect to the drone back. Yes, I am now connected. Next, okay. Okay, checking the connection again. And now it wants to update. Cannot update, no DF card detected, so I need to insert the micro SD card in the quadcopter camera so I can finish the update. So I have now to turn off the app, turn off the quadcopter to install the SD card. So I have found the micro SD card and I'm going to put that in the camera, and it should go hopefully that way in there. It's a U-tray speed card for 4K video recording with almost 90 megabytes per second write speed, so that should also work for 4K video. And I'm now going to power it back on, so transmitter first, quadcopter second, and I'm going to connect to the MiRC SSID. Okay, it's connected. Alright, so that's working. I'm going to open the app. The app is where I have left it, so it's kind of frozen, so I'm going to close all the apps including the Mi drone and start it again fresh. Okay, next I'm going to use Wi-Fi. Alright, it is connected. Checking connection. Alright, so now it lets me start the update because it has seen my micro SD card. So there are plenty of interesting stuff here. I hope that this goes well. So okay, I'm going to hit the update button. Detected that the card requires formatting. Okay, I'm fine with that. And I'm going to hit update once again. Alright, so I'm just going to let it like that and wait for it to finish. And believe it or not, or maybe you do not believe in miracles, I don't, I only believe in technology. So the update has finished successfully, so it has updated the 4K camera, 4K gimbal, the 4K no-fly zone, flight controller, aircraft relay, remote controller, and relay update success. Okay, so I'm going to press OK. Now it wants me to connect again, so I'm going to select the Wi-Fi method. I am connected to its network, so let's see if now I get aircraft connection or not. And yes, I am connected because I can see the battery, GPS signal none, and cannot take off, probably because of that. Let's see the camera or think like that. So yes, I'm in the camera, image is there, and of course this also has visual positioning system and ultrasonic, so you can actually fly it indoor without any kind of GPS because it will lock in position optically by scanning the terrain underneath it, and also it will keep the altitude by using a sonar, so that's going to improve things. And let's see what else we get here. I get settings, EV and saturation, contrast, sharpen, white balance. So those are the settings for the camera, and here we have firmware update, compass, beginner guide, beginner mode, which I'm going to disable. Alright, GPS mode, VPU, so you can select the flight modes, show more info, show gimbal angle, IMU, headlight settings, RC calibration, stick mode, Wi-Fi settings, RC pairing, battery info. So there are the cell information and battery status, half of battery left, gimbal calibration, no, I do not want to calibrate it now, gimbal adjustment, so you can select gimbal sensitivity, What else we have here? Camera settings. So for format, video resolution, photo resolution, you have an option to do raw pictures, which is great because you can edit them very well after that. You can turn off the lights when you take pictures so they do not mess with the camera. And let's go back again. Let's see what else we have here. So we can switch and go to playback mode. We can see videos and photos from the camera, and I'm in video mode here, and now I'm recording video. I can also stop recording. Let's see what the controller buttons are doing here. So this button here will start recording or stop the recording. This button here will move the gimbal up or down, and this button here is the EV button, where you can quickly adjust the exposure value compensation, which is good because it's useful to have it there. It also shows me here a gimbal angle, and that's the angle I'm keeping the gimbal. It's pitch angle, so you know how much you are looking down or up, which is also useful in taking some more specialized shots. So that's about it. If I try to arm the motors, they will probably arm. Let's see. No, because in the settings I need to switch it to attitude mode because it's in GPS mode and it doesn't have signal, so it cannot take off like that, so it will not let me arm the motors. So I need to go to the settings and switch it to another flight mode. Right, so I will now turn it off and charge the battery, prepare it for the flight test, which will be the second part of this review. I hope that you have enjoyed my introduction on this quadcopter. Now I'm going to fly it a few times, get an impression over it, and I'm thinking of testing it against my other drones and actually fly them both together. I will see how to do that. Maybe I will take a friend with me to help me out, and I'm going to try to do the similar task with both drones, so I will have that opinion that I'm asked about it, so I can give you a straight answer. Is this better than that? Is it worse than that? Does it have problems? Does it doesn't have problems? And so on. So until then, be sure to follow my next uploads, and as soon as I finish the flight test I will upload, and then you will see my opinions there. Bye bye.